Are you struggling with the error message, no encoder found for org.apache.spark.sql.types timestamp type while using Spark SQL's Scala API? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into this common issue and how to resolve it. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to work with data types in Spark and you hit a wall. This issue can really throw a wrench in your workflow, especially when you're eager to get your analysis done. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user mentioned they are using Spark 2.1 with Scala 2.11 on a Databricks notebook and asked, what is exactly timestamp type? This is a great question and one that many users encounter. Timestamp type is Spark SQL's official timestamp type, which is essentially an alias for java.sql.timestamp. Understanding this is crucial because it affects how you define your schemas and work with data. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand timestamp type, but also how to avoid the encoder error in your projects. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. To address the issue of the missing encoder for timestamp type, the user should first understand that timestamp type is not directly usable in case classes for the dataset API. Instead, they should use java.sql.timestamp. Next, the user should modify the event class definition. Instead of using timestamp type, they should replace it with java.sql timestamp. This change will allow Spark to find the appropriate encoder. After updating the event class, the user can now read the JSON data from the specified path. This time, Spark should successfully find the encoder for the event class. Finally, the user should run the code to ensure that it executes without errors. If everything is set up correctly, the data should be read successfully into the dataset. Fun fact, did you know that Spark SQL was designed to handle big data processing? It's powerful, but sometimes it can be a bit tricky to navigate. Just like a big ship, it takes time to turn around. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests that timestamp type is not an alias for java.sql.timestamp. Instead, it's a representation used internally by Spark. The user recommends defining your event class using java.sql timestamp for better compatibility. This way, Spark will handle the conversion internally, while you focus on using the more familiar java.sql timestamp in your code. Here's a pro tip. Always check your data types when defining schemas in Spark. This can save you from running into frustrating errors down the line. And there you have it. You now understand timestamp type and how to avoid the encoder error in your Spark projects. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on working with Spark and Scala.